So yeah, the Empowered by Lifting training plan. Basically, there's a lot of myths and misconceptions which you've obviously found out potentially if you've read my book already, and you're going to recognise this for sure. This is taken from the nutrition side of the book, kind of explaining that calories and energy balance is the most important thing, whereas supplements is the least important thing. But most people seem to think, because of the way the fitness industry is organised, that supplements is the most important thing and calories is the least important thing. And let's face it, nobody wants to count calories. Nobody wants to know how many fibres in the food, but realistically, that's the most important thing. So I'm presuming at this point you've read the Empowered by Lifting ebook on nutrition, and you're ready to go to the next level. So the next level is exercise and specific training. Basically, rather than just going to the gym and destroying it and killing yourself, is what most people do, absolutely smashing it, reading magazines, taking training plans from magazines, or a random website telling you to do chest on a Monday, shoulders on a Tuesday, Wednesday you do legs, but most people don't do legs anyway, so they take Wednesday off, and then you do your biceps on Friday just before you go to the nightclubs. Okay, maybe this is kind of going to work if you're taking steroids, because the muscular adaptation between, so if you're going to do chest on a Monday, the next time you're going to do chest is Monday again, you're going to have 7 days between. Potentially if you're taking steroids, and if you are, you're probably in the wrong place, because this is all about how to train optimally in a natural manner. So we don't condone steroids here. Anyway, away from that, I don't like to be negative. So you've gone around and you've followed your mate, you've watched your mates, and basically people tend to do the same thing. So if you're training chests on a Monday, you're training it the next Monday. If you're taking steroids, yep, you're going to keep the muscle between the 7 days. And because you can train so hard on the Monday, you can kill the chest and damage the muscle fibers that much that it's going to grow because of the steroids. Okay, if you're not taking steroids, it's completely unoptimal, or not optimal, or however you say it. And what we call this bro science. So when you see people training just one muscle part, it's not optimal at all, and it's all myths. So basically, you've got to try and train as often as possible. So what does the muscle need to grow? It doesn't need to be killed, so it doesn't need to be absolutely destroyed every time you go to the gym. It doesn't need to hurt, believe it or not. That doesn't equal growth. So muscular adaptation, or growth, simply needs continuous progressive increase in volume, or progressive overload. You can Google this and you can find out a lot about it. There's a lot of misconceptions around this as well, where you need to take a week deload and a week off and train hard one week and not the next, and all these kind of different ideas. But I'm going to explain how to do it in a sustainable manner in a moment. So taking that volume, because obviously you need volume equals strictly calculated weight plus reps. When I say strictly calculated, I mean proper form. You're going to count the reps, and you're going to count the weight, and you're going to add it to make the volume up. And over your session, you're going to increase it. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. It's called progressive overload. So the muscle needs some kind of adaptation. It's not going to grow unless it adapts, and it's going to adapt by you slightly increasing the weight or the reps every time you go to the gym. So the next thing It's a little thing that I send to some of my friends or some of the clients that ask me about training is, if all of this is done uh, without tracking macros, or tracking calories, which is in the book, it's kind of you're aimlessly lifting weights because you don't know which direction you're going. So obviously in the nutrition book, you've got lean bulking or fat loss phase, or calculating your maintenance, which gives you your correct level to go up and down without getting too fat, and having enough calories to make the muscle and keep your hormonal balance correct, and etc, etc. Anyway, but this is not about nutrition, it's about training. So we've come together and combined a lot of studies about the progressive overload to come out with the most optimal plan we think that you could sustainably keep, and the psychology of a person being able to sustainably keep it. So the ethos of Empowered by Lifting is to be a lifestyle, sustainable, and really easy. So this training, what we're going to explain to you in a minute with this copy and paste document you've got, is sustainable. It's all about sustainability. As you can see, we've got the old lift, eat, live. So if you lift good, you can eat well and you can live immensely. So where are we? Yeah, so a lot of these training plans that you will take from a magazine or from the Bro Science or from the books or the internet, they'll have you with a spreadsheet. When you get home, you've got to put your numbers in, or you've got to take a pen and paper around a gym, or you've got some sort of app to calculate it all on. And let's face it, all that gets complicated and frustrating. So that takes away from the sustainability again. So if you can't sustainably increase progressive overload, you're not going to sustainably grow muscle. So yeah, some over the top crazy system which some guys do in the gym, where they're 20 sets of one exercise continuously, or all these I'm not going to name any, but super duper systems that's supposed to make you create muscle. It's all about this, but how to do it consistently over time. So we've devised a plan, and what happens is you're going to see this is what you're going to copy and paste. And how you do it is you copy and paste it into your notes on your phone. So there won't be all this bit in the document, I'll delete all that. So what you get is this. So you're going to copy that all the way down to the end. Okay, and then you're going to copy it into your notes. Like for example, I use Evernote, which is on my computer, or you could email it to yourself and then copy it onto your phone, or whatever method you want to do it. But you want to keep it in the notes on your phone and call it 1 pull hypertrophy. Okay, so you've got that in your phone. So then you know what you did last time, because next time you're going to be on 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, because all of them are here. There's 2 and it goes down. Okay, so during this workout you could take a day off whenever you want, so you haven't got a fixed day off, day on or day off, which is really important for sustainability, because if you need to take a specific day off, you're not going to miss your training, you're not going to be worried about what you're going to do next. You simply take the day off and continue with whatever number you're up to the next day. So sorry, where are we? Here. So now, to make it pretty simple, what you're going to do, A equals add, M equals match, L equals lost. And what does that mean? So let's take the training plan. So you're going to follow a warm-up routine, or mobility stretching works. Obviously stretching is more important. We'll talk about that in a later video. So let's take something that everybody knows. Right, there we go. Lat pull down machine. So you're going to work your way through your workout. So let's say you get to your lat pull machine and you're going to want 10 reps. So you're going to try to get, let's say the machine, 50 kilogram on the machine gives you 10 reps. Okay, this is week 1. Let's do 50 all the way down. So week 1, you've got 10, 10, 10. The next exercise you do, seated row machine. So the beauty of it is, if you want to change any of these around to a specific different order, you can. But the idea is that you go through every single exercise in order. So when you arrive here, your muscles are fatigued in a certain manner that you've done all of these and you get to here and then your muscles are fatigued, so you get 10 reps. But if you start with this, obviously you're going to get 12 or 13 reps, which is a different thing. So this is week 1, you've got 10. So then you go all the way through the training plan. When I say week 1, I mean workout 1. So obviously there's 6 workouts. If that takes you 2 weeks, it's fine. If it takes you 1 week, it's fine. So decide how many you're going to do per week and stick to it. So you've got 50 kilogram times 10, week 1. The next time you come to the gym, you're going to try to get 11. So let's presume you've got 11, and last week it showed 10. You're going to stick A next to it. Okay, let's presume you get 11 here. You're going to stick A, and let's presume you get 11 here. You're going to stick A. So as we said before, that means add. Okay, so you've added. So then the next time you come to do this workout again, you're going to go through the workout and you're going to arrive at this one again. And then let's presume that this time you can't get any more than 11 because it's too heavy, and you get M. M means match. Okay, so what's happened now is you've matched. Now this is really where you're really starting to make muscle, because you're progressively increasing. So let's presume here that you match it again and you match it again. Okay, then the next time you come to the gym, you can simply walk in the gym, you know what you're going to do, and you try and increase everywhere. So you arrive here and you go, last time I did this, I got M, which is match. So I really want to try hard to get 12. So let's presume you get 12 here, which is great because you've added. And then you're going to have M because you hit it again at 11, and then you were really tired and you got 11 again, so you matched it. So what you can do is put 2 here, so you matched it twice. So next time you come in, you're going to try and change the A to an M. You're going to try and match it. The next time you're going to get here, you're going to try and change this to 12 and hit A. And then you're going to try and get 12 here and hit A. So while you're using the fat loss, the fat loss phase within the book, you're by default, I think I wrote it here. By default, you're going to lose some muscle. It's inevitable. Not lose muscle, but get less strength. Okay, so everything set up in the book is to keep you as strong as possible all the way through, by losing like no more than 1% of weight per week, which is completely optimal. So if you get L is a lost, okay, so let's presume we're on a cutting phase and this turned into an L, and then this turns into an L, and this turns into an L. Normally I put this in a capital letter, by the way, so it's easy to see in your phone. So let's presume that happened. The next time you go to gym, let's presume you got L again and you lost, so that went down to 11. Okay, at this point you'd probably consider dropping this to maybe 45 kilogram all the way down, and then try to match it again, and then continue the same process and try to increase. So the better you do, the better M's you get, or the A's you get, effectively the more muscle you're keeping or gaining. Okay, this is obviously just an overview of the system. So the good news is, when you arrive at the gym, you know exactly what you're going to do. It's stress free. You know where your strength level's at, so you're not guessing. You're not trying to egotistically lift in front of your mates or other people in the gym. You're just doing your workout and you work your way through it, and you know that you're using progressive overload and increasing muscle. So it's stress free. You're not wondering whether you're gaining or not. You're not wondering whether you're training hard enough or not. You're simply increasing the reps here, and that's it. And because it's just copied and pasted in a simple format on your phone, there's no reason to go home and start putting it in a spreadsheet or whatever. It's just simply add it on. So I hope you enjoy it. Stick with it. There's your squats and deadlifts and everything in there. I don't think I talked about rest time. So if you've got hypertrophy, and then you've got hypertrophy, which ideally is, say, 8 to 12 reps. So you can see all these are set out at 8 to 12. they've done in this. I've put them in a specific order, so it works well with your body. So it's actually quite optimal that way as well. But then you've got power days. So power days is where you're going to be lifting heavier weights. So let's take this lat pull down was 50 earlier. Maybe it's going to be 85 now. And you're going to try and do 6 reps. And then you're going to gradually do the same thing again, where you increase. So let's say you've done this 85 kilogram, and it looked like that. So maybe for 3 reps, maybe you needed more. So maybe you needed 95. So let's presume that you've got A, you've got A, you've got A. Now, because you're lifting really heavy here, ideally you want to turn an A to an M and just match it. Don't try and go ahead again. So just go M. Then the next time you come to the gym, try and change it to an A. So you're trying to add to it. Like this. You've got add. So when this number arrives at like 9, or this arrives at 5, then at that point you would go, say, 95.5 kilogram or 100 kilogram if you can, and then get 2 or 3. Okay, so it's about basically keeping it simple and adding onto it every time you start training. So you've got the way it works is legs push pull. So you've got pull is back, biceps, traps, okay, and lats. Upper back, not really doing any deadlifts here. You've got shrugs in there as well. And then you've got lower hypertrophy, which is legs and deadlifts. Okay, and you've got calves in there, you've got hamstring. And then you've got push hypertrophy, which is shoulders, chest, triceps. And then at any point you're going to have a day off and then repeat. But next time you're going to repeat it, it's going to be the same again. It's going to be pull, it's going to be pull power. And then you're going to repeat the next one, which is lower power. And you're going to repeat the next one, which is push power. And that's basically it. So if you follow that, within several weeks, you'll notice a difference, and you'll be adding to these, and you can stop killing yourself in the gym and actually make some gains. So good luck, and let us know how you're getting on the Facebook page.